Hey, how's it
Hi,
going?
good. I'm Jeanette.
Hi, I'm Jeff.
Hi, Jeff. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to
Uh,
meet you too.
Come on in. We're already comfortable in our chairs here. Can I get you something to drink before we get started?
No, I'm good, thanks.
Okay. All right. Well, why don't you just tell me a little bit about why you wanted to see me? When we talked briefly on the phone, you mentioned something about having some trouble controlling your anger.
Yeah, I am having some trouble with my temper, getting angry more than I'd like to, more often than I'd like to, and more angry than I think I should, specifically with my son.
So you're feeling a little frustrated with how you're responding to your child.
Definitely, yeah. I don't want to minimize it. It hasn't been like crazy yet, but I can feel it like getting worse and worse, and it's just concerning to me. I would obviously never want it to go too far. So it's bothering me because I don't know why I'm getting so worked up over the seemingly pretty small things, really.
So you're feeling alarmed with your behavior.
Oh, yeah, a little bit. I feel like sometimes I'm getting angry over stuff that I don't even think, when I, in retrospect, is not even worth getting angry over at all. And then other things which I'm probably justifiably getting somewhat upset or angry, when I reflect on it, sometimes even just moments afterwards, I'm like, wow, I kind of went over the top on that. And it definitely wasn't worth that kind of response. So, yeah, I'm kind of concerned about that.
You're feeling like disappointed with how you're responding to your son, and you don't want to respond that way, but you can't seem to stop yourself from doing that.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on where I'm just in the middle of it and I don't even think about it. And then it's like I say something that's kind of, it's too much, or just wrong, the wrong way to respond. It's out of my mouth, and there it is before I even think about it, and I've said it, or I've, done it, acted like an idiot, basically. And yeah, I'm not doing very good controlling it right now. It's really frustrating.
Yeah, so you feel sad about the way this is affecting the relationship you have with your child.
I do, and I think it's kind of setting a tone or a pattern between me and him where it's not the kind of interaction I want to have with him, where he just sees dad as this angry guy who's flipping out over everything, but I'm just continually like losing my cool over dumb little stuff. So yeah, I don't want it to affect our relationship negatively, but I kind of fear that it is.
You're feeling conflicted about um, the way you're speaking to your child and the effects it's having on your relationship, but you're hopeful that you can make some changes.
Yeah, I'd love to. I am worried that, like, when I think back about my upbringing and the way my dad communicated with me, he was very much a barker and like a kind of a domineering kind of way he spoke to me, and I still remember that very clearly, like him like verbally kind of uh, going off on me sometimes, and it stung then, but I still think about it. I can still remember that, so yeah, I don't want to go there with it, and he never did really change all the while, the whole time I was in the house, and I don't want to, you know, my son's got years now until he leaves, but I don't want to spend that time just in the same habit of doing this. But I'm not sure how to really catch myself because I'm not doing very well with that on my own right now.
You're feeling scared because you're seeing some behaviors in yourself that you saw from your dad,
Yeah,
and you don't want to repeat those same things with your child.
exactly. Yeah, I can't go down that road. I really, that's important to me that I don't continue that kind of behavior. But like I said, yeah, like here I go, just doing it. So I try to, always afterwards I tell myself, dude, you got to stop doing that. That's not cool. Look what you're doing. You're doing what your dad did, and you hated it. And so then I get, kind of frustrated with myself, disappointed. I get worried that my son's like gonna harbor this too, and so yeah, I just don't. So it's just disappointing and frustrating, but I don't really know. I mean, obviously know what to do about it, which is stop doing it, but I don't know how to stop doing it.
So you're hopeful that you can make some changes and that um, you can change the way you're responding to your child.
I am. I'm very hopeful that I can do that. That's the plan.
So you've been determined to make changes and respond differently to him.
Yeah, I've got to figure out a way to respond differently. I am not. I've got to change because I'm not going to keep doing this. So I've just been thinking about, I thought, oh, well, I need to, when we're talking, I need to count to 5 or, take a deep breath or step away for a minute. But those things don't always pop into my head when I'm getting all wound up about stuff. So I guess it's just a matter of kind of slowing myself down a little bit. I think most of the stuff happens, like when I've just come home from work and then there's a million questions or a million things to address or take care of, and it's, I'm not really wound down yet already, so maybe those are the times I really need to kind of, I don't know, maybe like when I'm coming home, I need to be thinking about, hey dude, this is when you tend to be, to snap more and be terse and unpleasant to be around, and maybe thinking about that will make me more aware of it when I get home. It's something I need to try to implement, because what I'm doing now isn't working, which is nothing. I'm just, scratching my head afterwards every time.
Yeah.
It's getting kind of old.
But you're feeling determined to make some changes, to set some goals, to change your behavior. It seems like you've already thought of some really great steps to doing that. Like you said, thinking about it, preparing yourself on your way home from work.
Yeah, it's one of the things I think I'm going to try to do. I don't know how effective that is, if there's something more, I don't know what else I should be doing, but I guess I'm going to try that for now, and maybe just maybe be thinking even at the end of the day at work of like some way to like start, angling my emotion and my intensity down towards the end of the day a little bit, so I can just be making that drive home like winding down, so I'm not still in high pressure work mode when I hit the door. Something's making it carry over into the house, and I do not want that.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like you're ready to make some changes. You're recognizing it. You're wanting to set some goals and get some plans in place to change that behavior. I think starting with thinking on the way home differently, maybe listening to a different type of music or in silence and kind of preparing your mind for arriving home is a great place to start. Would you be open to trying that this week?
Yeah, I would. I will try that this week.
And then we can see how that goes, and then maybe we can discuss some more goals of how we can help you to feel more calm when you're around your child and it's home.
Yeah, okay, I'm going to do that.
All right, that sounds great. Okay, well, I'll see you next week.
All right, thanks.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
Bye.
All right, bye-bye.